Pleased to have in studio. I'm a big fan of this guy. You can follow him on Twitter at Anthony Anderson, and obviously the exploits of his TV show ABC's Blackish, airing Wednesdays 9:30 p.m. Eastern Time on ABC. Anthony Anderson, good to see you, man.
Good to be here, man.
How are you?
All right, is this radio or TV right now?
Both of it.
Both?
And also streamed. We're streamed,
so
too.
This is a true... So this goes beyond simulcast.
Oh, yeah.
This is like, is it trimulcast?
I will go with multicast.
Multicast.
I don't
okay,
even
cool.
think there's any. We don't want to put a number on it. We don't want to put a number on it. Let's put it this way: there's not enough mediums that can contain me.
I feel you, brother.
I feel like I'm throwing down right now.
You are.
The way I'm.
You are.
I'm saying it.
You are.
Thank you.
Yeah, you got it,
that.
man.
Thank you.
Got it. No problem.
Thank you. We were going to show video of Odell Beckham Jr. Do you have a man crush on him like I do?
Do I?
Or him?
I'm not going to admit anything like that
I have no problem.
on your multicast right now.
I appreciate that.
Yeah. But he's a great dude, man.
You met him?
I've met him. I interviewed all the rookies this year. I did something with a soft drink company this year. I don't want to give them plugs because they're not giving me no money. But I did something with the soft drink company this year, and all of the incoming rookies, NFL rookies.
So you met him before he did any of these three-fingered catches?
Oh yeah, yeah. We had a fun, and I had Manziel wearing a wig, doing cheerleading things. I had all those guys.
So what happened to Johnny this year?
But I don't know, man. Look, man.
Yeah.
He may have been, one of the best at the collegiate level, but we all know when you step up to the pro level, they run faster, they hit harder, they jump higher. It's a different level.
They're grown men.
Yeah.
These are grown men who need to put food on the table.
Definitely.
And
definitely.
They will.
But hopefully, he'll find his legs, man. I mean, he's just a rookie. Mm-hmm. We were all rookies once, Rich.
We were.
Yeah.
Yes.
And look at us now.
I just wish that I had that party game back when I was a rookie, like he did.
It's never too late.
I never had that.
It's never too late.
Is that right?
It's never too late,
but
brother.
I don't know. I think it's not the same thing. If there's a 45-year-old father of three
doesn't matter.
going out.
Live like a rock star, baby. Live like a rock star.
I got to learn how to do that. I need lessons on that. Anthony Anderson of Blackish right here, Wednesday, 9:30 p.m. Eastern on ABC. So are you a Raider fan? Is that how we would term you, or what would we term you?
Really? You're going to out me like that, huh?
Well, I mean,
Are there any? I mean, yes, I am a Raider fan. I mean, I'm born and raised here in Compton, man. The Raiders were my team growing up. I used to go see them at the Coliseum. And then, when Al Davis took them up to Oakland, we would go up there and watch games. It's kind of disheartening, man, to watch them now, man. It's sad.
Right.
It's sad, and I have direct ties to it. You mentioned Napoleon Harris is my first cousin.
Yeah.
He played for them. Zach Crockett, is a good friend. He played for them.
Yeah.
Woodson, I know. Lamar Woodley's a good friend. Who else? Who else?
I mean, you just named it.
Yeah.
That's about it.
Yeah.
Got MJD up there.
No,
I mean,
Justin Tuck. Justin Tuck's a good friend, man. So I thought we were going to do something this year.
Right.
At least defensively.
But the last 6 weeks of the season did give you something to maybe hang your hat on.
Gave a little glimmer of hope.
Right. Little silver and black glimmer.
Little silver and black glimmer. What did we go? 2-14? Did we win 4 games?
They won 3. They won 3 games.
But don't say no like that, brother. Wait a minute. You're like, it's the Raiders, and hell no, they're not going to win 4 games.
Well, that's a Patriot fan over there, Anthony. So
okay.
It's like he's given up counting the number of yachts he water skis behind.
Yeah, all right.
That one over there.
Whatever.
Yeah, he's got his hands back there like Red Auerbach. Where do you stand on were you a Laker fan as well here in this town? Because I know the Lakers and Clips played last night here in this town, and the Clips and Doc Rivers handed them their lunch.
I was across the street at the People's Choice Awards last night looking at the game through the window, man. Oh, my God. Oh, yeah. I grew up a Laker fan.
Yeah.
I'm just a fan of sports.
Sure.
And I will admit, I got off and joined the Laker bandwagon. I mean the Clipper bandwagon.
You're on it.
I got years ago. I got off the Laker boat. I'm still a Laker fan.
Right.
Sometimes boats go to St. Martinique. Sometimes just go to El Segundo.
Yeah.
I got off the boat that was going to El Segundo and went to the one that was going to St. Croix.
Yeah.
That's where I am right now. But eventually, I'm going to get back on my boat, though. I'm going to get back on my boat.
You think so?
Maybe.
Stand by your convictions.
Maybe.
But I remember when I came out here in the late 80s, early 90s, and I went to a Clipper game in the old sports arena.
So, yes.
And I looked down, there was Billy Crystal. There was Louis Gossett Jr.
Yeah.
And then eventually along came Kadeem Hardison.
Kadeem Hardison, yeah.
And then that was essentially...
And then Frankie Munoz. Yeah.
Malcolm came, he sat right in the middle.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
And that was it, but now you go.
Yeah.
Now...
I went to those games now.
You did?
I went to those games
You
now.
did?
I've always been a Clipper fan now. I mean,
Okay.
but my heart at one point bled purple and gold.
Okay.
Come on, Showtime. Magic's a good friend of mine.
Nothing's... No kidding.
I mean, I'm sorry about dropping all these names on you.
Please drop them.
My bad.
Well, we've got pictures with you. Hold on a minute, Anthony Anderson. We got pictures with you with who do we have right here?
It was Shaq and RG3.
RG3.
Shaq's a good friend. I mean, yeah, man.
This is
RG3.
good.
Yeah, look at us.
This pays to be popular.
Look at what the Kentucky Derby. Look at that. Look at the big fella.
You were at the Derby.
Yeah.
You didn't see Wes Welker there, did you?
No, I did not. I did not see Wes
Welker. I just want to make sure about that.
I did not see Wes Welker.
I'd have other questions for you on that front. And what's with there you are with
Who, Django 8?
Django.
Is that what he goes by?
AJ Green.
All right.
Yeah. AJ Green goes by Django 8. It's fascinating. Now, what is this picture we also see of a $100 bill you framed from Phil Simms, Anthony Anderson?
You know, years ago, Phil Simms and I, we were at a Super Bowl. I forget what Super Bowl it was, and we made a bet straight up. I said, I'm not giving you points, man, straight up. He's like, okay, I'll take that bet.
Okay.
And he lost. It was just a simple, friendly $100 bet, and I think it may have taken.
How long did it take to send it?
3 or 4 years before I got that $100.
I once made a Michigan Notre Dame bet with Jerome Bettis.
Did he ever pay up?
Well, here's the deal: is I had to. The thing was, I forget what I had to give him if Michigan lost, which we didn't. And he had to sign a jersey, 2 jerseys to me, one of which would say "Go Blue" on it.
Okay.
And the other one just signed for charity.
Yes.
Okay. It took a very long time.
I bet it did.
It took a very, very long time, and I had to go on television and essentially shame him in a way that I'm currently doing, I guess.
Oh, yes. Yeah.
But there's nothing wrong with that. Nothing out of the man code of doing anything like that.
Nothing at
right?
all. Speaking of shaming a high-profile athlete, this has nothing to do with what we're talking about.
Please.
I whipped Michael Jordan's behind in dominoes.
Careful, because he's very competitive.
I know.
It doesn't matter what it is.
Whipped him with his own dominoes in the Bahamas.
When was this?
A couple years ago. He stopped talking to me for 3 days. We were on an island. He's like, MJ, how you gonna get away from me, man? It's an island. Stop talking to me for the next 3 days on the island.
Because you dared to beat him in anything.
Yes. Yes.
In anything.
I think that's one of those intentional losses, because it's Jordan, like, you lose on purpose because you don't want that, right?
Well, no, see, it started out as a friendly game. I know he plays bones. I was like, yo, man, I like to play bones with you, while we're here on the island. And he was like, why? I was like, because, man, I just like to play bones. I hear you're a bone player. And he turned to my wife and was like, I advise you to go to the bank and take out as much money as you can, because once I'm done whooping his butt, he won't be able to take care of you and the kids.
Okay, so now game on.
So now I took it as a personal
Serious
affront.
trash talk from MJ. Domino trash talk.
So he said, meet me at the cabana at 12. I was there at 12:01 with my own Jumpman dominoes. I whipped him with his own dominoes. Not once, but twice.
Yes.
I will probably never be invited to his golf tournament again. MJ, I love you, but I don't know how we got. Damn it! Rich, how did we get on this subject?
I don't know. You might know the right people to make sure you can't even go back to the Bahamas at all. Anywhere. You might know the right people. I want to talk to you about Blackish, because this is a hit television show which is not easy to do anywhere. Wednesday, 9:30 p.m. Eastern Time on ABC. Lawrence Fishburne plays your dad. Do you ever at any point in time just during a scene go, oh my God, that's Lawrence Fishburne?
Yeah, man, all the time, especially when it's just he and I in the scene. I mean, Lawrence and I have known each other close to 10 years now. This is the first time we've ever worked together. And just the gravitas that, Lawrence brings to any role that he does, but what he brings to our show, and just to sit there and go toe to toe with him every day and call him Pops, man. Yeah,
he was in Apocalypse Now.
Yeah.
I mean, like, this guy has been in some great.
Cuba's dad from Boys in the Hood. I mean,
come on, Furious Styles.
Yeah. That's
yeah,
great.
Morpheus.
Morpheus. That's incredible.
And he's my daddy on TV, and he's only,
dad.
I think, 7 years older than me.
What is this? I know. Right. What has this experience been like for you, Anthony? Just this whole thing.
It's been a great experience, man. You know, as I was saying earlier, you know, to tell my personal stories along with, you know, my partner Kenya Barris, and just have this resonate with the people and be accepted across the board from everyone. You know, the highest compliment that we've received, that I've received personally from fans, is when I look at your show, I see my family up there. And it's white, black, you know, brown, across the board, and that means a lot to me personally. That means a lot to us as a group.
Well, congratulations to you.
Yeah, thank you, brother.
You're a good man.
Yeah.
You're a good man. Thanks for coming in.
We're done?
Well, I would, yeah. I mean, unless you
the
want
hell
to
with that dude you got in your room, Jim. He can wait.
Well, if you want to stick
go
around
out here and
another...
talk about books. I got a book. Oh, can I plug my book?
Yeah, yeah.
I wrote a book.
Sure.
I wrote a book. It's Chicken Soup for the Soul. Well, I wrote a book on forgiveness.
Here we go. Sit right there. 60 seconds. We come back. We have another 3-minute segment. Sit right there. We'll talk about your show. We'll talk about your book right there. Anthony Anderson's right here. 60 more ticks of the clock. He'll join us. And then Jim Miller, that dude back there, will be joining us here on the show.
Oh, he's here now.
Oh,
he's right there.
Here.
There he is right
Fantastic.
there. What up, Jim?
We all wrote books. All of us. I have the least successful of the group. Back in 60 ticks of the clock. Welcome back to the Rich Eisen Show. Anthony Anderson of Blackish, 9:30 p.m. Eastern on ABC is here. Let's talk about your book. Let's hit that up.
All right,
Chicken Soup for the Soul, The Power of Forgiveness.
Power of Forgiveness.
Yeah, what's that about?
Lord knows I need to be forgiven.
Okay. All right.
But no, they approached me last year to write. It's just a book of short stories about people learning to forgive.
Right.
And I wrote it with Amy, and or a short story in there, you know, about forgiveness of my biological father, who I never really knew. Mm-hmm. We've met maybe 5 times my entire life before he passed away. And 3 days before he passed from cancer, I went and sat and spoke with him, and we actually forgave one another, you know. And so I wrote this passage in this book about forgiving him, but also being forgiven for myself for holding on to the anger for him not being a part of my life.
Wow.
And whatnot. And so that's what it is.
That's what this book is.
Yeah.
It's available on Amazon.com and
yes,
bookstores near you, and that's pretty neat stuff.
Yeah.
And in terms of forgiveness, a power of forgiveness, perhaps Michael Jordan needed that after you beat him with his own dominoes back in Bahamas. I love that story, Anthony.
MJ, please forgive me for telling this story again. But not too many people can say they beat you at anything.
I told this story a few weeks ago. It's perfect to bring back up right here. I was doing a Super Bowl show for NFL Network a couple of years ago, and the guests coming back from break were Emmitt Smith and Jerry Rice, greatest of all time running back, greatest of all time receiving in terms of, you know, running and receiving yards. Long story short, I say, when we come back, we've got the GOATs, Jerry Rice and Emmitt Smith, but only one of them has won Dancing with the Stars. Ooh. We'll be back with more. Ooh. I turned to my left. Emmitt had a big smile on his face. Jerry Rice was staring a hole right through me. And he was legitimately pissed.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, man.
Yeah. So I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
I've been on the business end of that.
These guys, man, look, man, they compete against anything. Whose bag is going to come out on the airplane first?
Oh, I've done that too. The bag game. You played the bag game.
Yeah.
And Mariucci loves winning the bag game. He'll like walk around the rest of the day with like a fistful of like singles, which I shouldn't say, because he's won. You know, he won the bag game. We all put a bean in the pot. Great to see you.
Hey, great to see you.
Anthony Anderson, go watch Blackish if you already haven't. Wednesdays, 9:30 p.m. Eastern Time on ABC.
The Rich Eisen Show, weekdays at noon Eastern. On Audience.